All right, it is time for lesson two to creating a website. In our first lesson, you all, as a group, created a home page and also go ahead and made three separate pages for each of your adaptations. So today we're going to be working individually on those adaptation pages. So starting in Google Classroom, we're going to want to go to Google Websites again. So we're going to click on our waffle, click on Sites, and that's going to take us to our page. And you should only see one web page up there unless you've created one in a previous class, but most of you should only see this one up here as long as you have shared it with all of your group members. You'll click on that page and then you are ready to start. So as a group, you should have decided which page which of you are going to work on. Okay, and so I'm just going to click on one of them. I'm going to click on wings. And if you'll remember, the header is always the same to maintain some consistency so that your whole website looks the same at the top. But what you're going to be changing is the stuff under that header. And so we're going to start by creating a layout over here. And I'm going to select this one right here. And this one right here is nice because it is going to allow you to put in three separate pages. It's going to allow you to name each of the pictures, and then it's going to give you some room to explain each of those pictures and how they contribute to adaptations. So I'm going to do one of these boxes for you. You'll do all three. So we're going to start by clicking on that plus, and we're going to add a picture. So we select image, and I'm going to go to search. And in your research, you may have specifically selected a certain type of animal. So if wings, you may have select a seagull or a bat. And at this time, you can put those animals in. Let's say we selected a bat, and I'll get a whole lot of pictures. And I'll just select this one right here, and I now have that picture in there. And I'm going to put the name of the animal right there, a bat. And then down here, I'm going to write some text about how bats adapt their wings or whatever animal that you selected. So I'm going to write some text there, and obviously you're going to be writing more comprehensive and understandable text there. When we are done, okay, you found that text from a source, okay? Many of you may have done that on Wikipedia. So we want to give credit to who had that information. And the way we do that is by telling everyone what our source for that information was. So I'm going to type source and then colon and then do a space there. And let's say I was on Wikipedia and I got the information on bats from this Wikipedia bat page. Okay. What I want to do is on the website, I'm going to type Wikipedia. Okay. Now, Wikipedia is a very large website, though, and I want to direct people exactly where they can find that information. So if I found it on the BAT Wikipedia page, what I would do is I'd go to the very top of that page, and I'm going to highlight the text at the very top. And after I highlight that text, I'm going to click on my mouse pad, and I believe we do it with 2 fingers on a Chromebook. And once I do that, a little box will pop up, and I'm going to hit copy. So we want to copy that link. Then we're going to go back to our website, and I'm going to highlight where it says Wikipedia. If you'll notice, this box pops up here, and there's this little thing. To me, it kind of looks like a paper clip, but it's the symbol for where we're going to link something. So if I click there, going to allow me to put that link that we found at the top of the BAT Wikipedia page. So if I use my 2 fingers on my Chromebook there, bring this up, and then I'm going to paste that link in there. And then I'm going to click apply. So what that does now is if people want to read more about the information you supplied, they can now click on that link and learn more about it. So you're going to do that for 3 pictures. You're going to name those 3 pictures, and then you're going to write your explanation of how that is an adaptation. And then you're going to do your source for each of those. Okay. As I said at the beginning of this lesson in my short PowerPoint, is we're curating resources. We are gathering pictures, we're gathering information, and then we're prioritizing that information. We're deciding what's most important, and then we're putting it on our website. It's a very important skill in order to have you all able to critically think and to put together something as a 21st century student. So that's what we're doing today. You're curating, and then you're designing your individual web page. And you want to communicate with your group during this process and help each other out and make sure that you get all of the appropriate information on there and that each thing is sourced. Once you all have that information completed, then you're going to come back together as a group, and you're going to want to actually look at your website and see how it looks. And the way we do that is we preview the website. This little eyeball up here at the very top allows you to look at the website and what others might see. And so right now, this is what the website looks like. Go to my home page here. Okay. And just kind of a nice way to look at what other people will see. Right now, this is the look of what it will look like if somebody's looking at it on a computer. If they're looking at it on an iPad or a tablet, you can click on that view and you'll see this is what they'll look. You'll notice it's a little different. It's a little smaller, so much so that the S down here is not attached to that. Something you might think about. You may look kind of sloppy, and so if you're wanting to have this not be the case, then you would expand your title borders out. If you have any questions about that, you can raise your hand and I can come show you that. This is how it would look on a phone, and that looks a little better than a tablet actually. We're going to go back to the computer screen area though. Once you look at it and you like it, you can click out of this. You can also certainly go back and correct anything. This is a good time for you to self-assess what you've created. Look at your checklist and see if you have met all of your all of the things that you need to do for this website. Once you feel confident about it and you want to publish this website or make it go live, you're going to come up here to the blue box that says publish, and you're going to click on it. And you will see that it gives you a web address. If you look right here, this is the name of your website, and it's kind of stuck onto the back of what the web address will be. You can actually change that. If you don't want it to be Awesome Animal Adaptations, you can change it to something else. I'm going to leave it at Awesome Animal Adaptations. Okay. I'm going to want to click on Publish. And it is now published. That means that with that web address, people can access this. And what you'll want to do now is be thinking about how you're going to present this. You want to be thinking about how you can reflect on this to see if you met all the requirements of the website, and then how you would present this to somebody. Your next lesson will be about presenting this to see if you have mastered the objectives that we've set forth. At this point, though, after you've published your website, you are done with this lesson. Please fill out your checklist and turn that in to the teacher.